To upgrade or not to upgrade? That is the question. I have two computers, both Toshiba. One is 3.5 years old, and one is going to be 5 years old in July. Back in September, I did the upgrade to Windows 10 on both computers. On the computer back then that was 3 years old, it was a nightmare installing Windows 10. I had black screens and just everything went haywire. But luckily, I had a backup image I took with Acronis True Image of the hard drive, and I restored it, and I was back to Windows 7 and didn't have any problems. I also installed a program called Gwx Control Panel that takes away these notices, or when Windows 10 tries to force you to upgrade, it stops that. It's a very simple program to use, and it stops Windows 10 from bugging you or forcing you to upgrade to Windows 10 if you don't want to upgrade to Windows 10. I'll put a link in the description below this video. My other computer, I didn't have a backup image of the hard drive, and I installed Windows 10 on it and had nothing but problems. It installed perfectly, no problem installing, but my FN key didn't work. So I had no function for my the function key wouldn't work for my brightness, or my wireless wouldn't work either. Anything the function key would work that works wouldn't work on the computer. It was just completely dead key. It didn't work anymore. And my memory card reader, for some reason, is going bonkers. It doesn't work. The only way to get it working is to use USB SD card reader. That's the only way I can get my photos into my computer, is with a USB card reader. I haven't found a fix yet for this, and I think it's all got to do with Windows 10 and drivers. I called the company, Toshiba, and asked them, will these two computers be Windows 10? Do you have any Windows 10 drivers coming out for these computers? And one guy said yes. We just wait for a couple months. They'll be out. This was about 5 months ago. They're still not out. And the other technicians I talked to, they said no, we're not issuing any Windows 10 drivers for your computers. So I got two computers that are not Windows 10 compatible. One, luckily, I restored it back to Windows 7, no problem. The other one, I'm keeping Windows 10 on it. This one here, I'm going to keep Windows 10 on it. I like the OS. It's a very good OS. Despite the hardware issues I'm having, I'm going to just keep using it because I need Windows 10. And so my advice to you is, if you're thinking of upgrading your computer, call the manufacturer, ask them, is your computer Windows 10 compatible? If they say no, ask them, are you going to be issuing Windows 10 drivers? If they say no, then don't upgrade to Windows 10. If they're going to be updating Windows 10 drivers on their website for your computer, then I say go for it. Install Windows 10, because it is a very good upgrade if your computer can handle it. There is a Rowback feature I could have used on my computer after 30 days, but I read issues with that. People's computers didn't work properly after the Rowback was initiated. The computers didn't work properly, so they had to reinstall their OS from scratch. So that sucked. So I didn't want to do that. So I just left the computer running Windows 10. So once again, my advice to you: if your computer is working good, if you're running Windows 7, Windows 8, it's running good, and your computer is not Windows 10 compatible, just keep using your computer until you can afford to buy a new one, and then go Windows 10 route that way. This way you're not going to have any bugs, and your life is going to be a lot easier. I'm going to put a link again to this Gwx Control Panel in the description box below the video. And if you're having that Windows 10 pop up, and or Windows 10 trying to force you to download it, it will actually eliminate that. It's a very simple program to use. Just run it, and it will wipe all that stuff off your computer, and you won't have to worry about being bugged about upgrading to Windows 10 again. So that's all I have to say on that matter. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching.